Hello. So today Michael Gove has announced that the government is going to employ an anti-Muslim hatred advisor. Can you believe this? Poor little Muslims, eh? Where has Michael Gove and the government and the opposition been in this country the last few years, especially the last few months, especially in London, which is under the leadership of the sepsis of London, in my opinion, Sadiq Khan, who will have nothing said about Islam, full stop. People of the Muslim faith have basically created anarchy and basically at carte blanche to do what they want. It's not an anti-Muslim hatred advisor you want, it's an anti-British hatred advisor you want, because these people, they've got no time for Britain. They want to change our cultures and our futures. In my opinion, the working class people of this country, past and present, are being let down every minute of every day by the last three governments in this country. It's absolute scandalous, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. And the worst thing is, the strongest party in this country, it's not the Muslims, it's not any political party, it's the working class people of this country. And it's time they woke up and galvanised and got together and to put a stop to what's happening in our country, because this government have got no intention of stopping these parasites coming across in these dinghies at all. Look at the law courts. I said the other day, 21-year-old man from Kuwait, savage beast of a man, guilty of 3 indecent assaults and penetration of a 12-year-old child. He gets a suspended sentence. And 160 hours community service. How low does it get? And like I say, it's not the British working class people of this country that's going around targeting minority children out of pure race hate and abusing and sodomising and raping them. This is happening in every town, every major town and city in this country, in the British Isles in fact, while this government just sits back, and now they're appointing an anti-Muslim hate advisor. It's just beyond me. I can't understand it at all. Not at all. And I said it before and I'll say it again. If 10 million over the next 10 to 15 years, 10 million of these parasites end up in France, they'll all be making their way here. And this government just welcome them with open arms. That's as simple as that. It's absolutely ridiculous and it boils my blood. Now I want to speak about this £1 million being spent on a memorial for Muslims who passed away in world wars and conflicts serving this country. I've got nothing but the utmost respect for these people, full stop, nothing but the utmost respect. But the way I see it is, everybody bleeds red. Now there's memorials up all over the country, all over Britain, so showing respect to anybody who's fallen for this country. So again, I'm not underestimating what these people have done, sacrificed all these Muslim people. But what I'm saying is, if you could ask any serviceman, if you had the chance to ask any serviceman who served for this country and gave all in whatever conflict they were in, if you asked them, do you want a memorial putting up so people can remember you? Or would you rather have this £1 million spent on veterans living on the streets, suffering, addictions, mental illnesses, being neglected and ignored? Or would you want a monument up? I know what the answer would be. For everybody, every fallen hero for this country, who served this country. And when I say every fallen hero, I mean every race and religion that served this country. £1 million on a statue, a memorial, is a waste of money. In my opinion, in this current climate, it could be spent on better things. And like I say, what's going to happen is they're going to be desecrated and disrespected by people of the Muslim faith, because that's what's happened all over the country, in this country, and there's been nothing done about it. But like I say, this is not I've got no problem with anybody who served this country and gave all. But like I says, if you could ask any fallen hero that served this country in any campaign, they would tell you to get veterans off the street. That's how I see it. But like I say, that's just my opinion. Now tomorrow it's the start of the holy month of Ramadan. And let's see how many lights this year. The Sepsis of London lights up. He lit 30,000 lights up last year to celebrate the month of Ramadan. He's jumped about, turning the lights on like a kid in a toy shop for the first time. That's how I see it, and that's my opinion. This will be going on up and down the country. There'll be no cancel culture because it offends people, like what happens at Christmas time, when our holidays offend people who are not from this country. So things get cut back and there's drastic cuts and things cancelled in case you upset anybody. But with Ramadan, the boat's pushed right out. This is how I see it. That's my opinion. Let's see, on the 23rd of April, how many flags of St George is flying in the London Mayor's office, or in any council that's Muslim influenced in this country. That's just my opinion, that's how I see it. But like I say, I've said it before and I'll say it again, if you're British, if you're working class, you don't count, you come last. You're neglected, you're ignored. Till the time people get together and galvanise and get something done about what's happening in this country, people. Well, I'll leave you with that. If you've liked it, all well and good. If you haven't, I'm not really bothered.